Am I the meanest?
Sure enough.
Am I the prettiest?
Sure enough.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Sure enough.
Well, who am I?
Sure enough.
Who am I?
Sure enough.
I can't hear you.
Sure enough. Sure enough.
Shoka. Shoka.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Sure enough, we are back again. The AM King Show is J-Pad and C. Probably have LB jump in here in a minute in the Abbott. Like, subscribe, and share. We are on YouTube and YouTube. You can check it out on the J-Pad the Juggernaut channel or the AM King Show channel, which you should be running to by now. You know what I'm saying? Got to run to the AM King Show and get busy with that. Like, subscribe, and share. You already know what it is. We in the building. One time, just a heads up. We're going to do today and we're going to do Wednesday. And then we're going to take a sabbatical until next year. I think that we earned that right to do such. And of course, December is a busy month for all of us. So we're going to get back to lifing, and we'll see you guys at the first of the new year. We'll see you guys at the first of the new year. So just know that after Wednesday, we're off until January. We're going to be off until January. I know you guys are going to be like, where's the AM King Show? Where's it? No, we got to do what we do. We got to do what we do. And we got to, you know what I'm saying, handle December the way we need to handle it. And so, yes, we'll be back in January after this week. And we're gonna cease operations after Wednesday, and we're gonna jump back out. Look at the Trump Jules. Oh, Jewel man.
Junior King.
Yeah, Junior. He's back in the building. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna start off with a double dose this morning of Ross Misha.
Okay.
Had a good week last week. You know what I'm saying? But these are two joints that we're going to be releasing in the very near future. Stay tuned to it. This is Ross Misha. The two tracks are called Stinking. The whole place was stinking. And someone told me. Let's go.
Moving on. Come on, just call it up. J-Pad just call me now. That one him say, man. Cheer on this how we get it up. How it go? Just every man get a ton. Put in a your Lincoln. When you a turn, make sure use your blink on. Don't give police no reason for thinking. On your little spliff, no damn drinking. Drive to the place where you think's destination to. Every carrier follow check them license plate to. Born a Jamaica, many don't rate you. No foreign farmer, the other one beat you. Every man a gather up, midnight linking. Headlight turn off, driving at the building. Things just coming up, police light blinking. I agree, whole place was stinking. Every man a gather up, midnight linking. Headlight turn off, driving at the building. Things just coming up, police light blinking. I agree, whole place was stinking. Pack it up, sell it off, dash where the crate do. Far in a garbage pan we no near to. House where you done or your darling dear to. Make sure your children them on a vacation. With them grandmother some, with them grandmother some, with them grandmother somewhere New England. Everyone a move best, know where the things land. Don't use your home phone, enough time it sink man. Right in a
boys, what up?
Prison that a ink man. Every man a get a rope.
Midnight
linking. Headlight turn off, driving at the building. Things just coming up, police light blinking. I agree, the whole place was stinking. Every man a get a rope. Midnight linking. Headlight turn off, driving at the building. Things just coming up, police light blinking. I agree. nation. Can't give it up to no cops in a station. Who employed of a genuine patient. When you are move military formation, one car a leader that follow close distance. Both of the car can get filled with pistol. Just one alone but both have a crystal. Jacket and tie, move through pistol. Every man a gather up, midnight linking. Headlight on off, driving at the building. Things just coming up, police light blinking. I agree, the whole place was stinking. Every man a gather up, midnight linking. Headlight on off, driving at the building. Things just coming up, police light blinking. I agree, the whole place was stinking. Every man get a ton, put in a your Lincoln. When you a turn, make sure use your blink on. Don't give police them no reason for thinking. Can burn a spliff, no damn drinking. Drive in a place where you think's destined to. Every caravan a check them license plate to. Born a Jamaica, many don't rate you. No foreign farmer, the other one plate to. Every man a gather up, midnight linking. Headlight on off, driving at the building. Things just coming up, police light blinking. I agree, the whole place was stinking. Every man a gather up, midnight linking. Headlight on off, driving at the building. Things just coming up, police light blinking. I agree, the whole place was stinking.
The whole place. You know what I mean? Someone told me though.
Someone told me. Someone told me. Never pull it out unless you're gonna blast. Live by the guns and you're gonna die fast. Last will be first and the first will be last. Study your lessons while sitting in class. Better than guessing and whipping on ass. Respect mama Ram sitting and laughing. Everything real and clear as a pot now. He's not around but I see him in a glance. Parts of the town where we usually dance. Begging $1 as people are pass. Food out the garbage, dump on the trash. Poor man told me the handling of cash. Make many friends until your money dash. Never buy things in a hurry or a flash. Worse in the dark, anyone could have stash. Rich fools see the poor youths and splash. Never yet beef, well for sure he'll crash. Government steal, everything gets squashed. Remember he told me the real is stash. Old man drink until the liquor wash. Beer to the white, grey color of ash. Fought in the war so many years back. Scars on his face hidden by his old hat. Decomposed, nobody knew what. Nearest of king found on a flu shot. Phone got a ring while sitting on the blocks. Sorry to inform you, that was your pops. Someone told me. Someone told me.
Yes. He's going crazy on the AMK show. Ross
Someone told
the
me.
legend.
Someone told me. Someone told me a while in the past. Never pull it out unless you're gonna blast. Live by the guns and you're gonna die fast. Last will be first and the first will be last. Study your lessons while sitting in class. Better than guessing and whipping on ass. Respect mama Ram sitting and laughing. Everything real and clear as a pot now. He's not around but I see him in a glance. Parts of the town where we usually dance. Begging $1 as people are pass. Food out the garbage, dump on the trash. Poor man told me the handling of cash. Make many friends until your money dash. Never buy things in a hurry or a flash. Worse in the dark, anyone could have stash. Rich fools see the poor youths and splash. Never yet beef, well for sure he'll crash. Government steal, everything gets squashed. Remember he told me the real is stash. Old man drink until the liquor wash. Beer to a flu shot. Phone got a ring while sitting on the blocks. Sorry to inform you, that was your pops.
Yes, indeed. Ross Misha, a double dose this morning. Enough respect. Yeah, see, for clarity, we came up with that without listening to anything, brother. We didn't hear a damn song. We just came up with it on
Oh
our.
no, I meant a sound. I meant the sound that you use. A game had used that same sound from the
Oh,
program that you
probably,
use. Yeah,
probably, but I probably didn't hear it. I didn't know, but
yeah,
thanks for that
yeah,
clarity. I've never
yeah.
seen Shimigami, none of that. Nah.
Yeah, Shimigami Tensei.
Yeah, I've never watched the show, never watched anything, never seen it, never seen it. Just came up, just I grabbed sounds and I put stuff together,
Yeah,
and yeah, that's definitely from the files of JPad the Juggernaut
yeah, yeah.
uh, of
Yeah,
getting the
I figured
kiddos
that.
ready in style. Okay, Rain. Oh yeah, no doubt, man. You know what I'm saying? We just try to connect with the people the way that we connect with them. But that's dope that came in there. That you talking about that Asian flute in there?
Yeah,
The Asian flute. Okay. Yeah, actually, it was just something in one of my sample banks, and hey, made it do what it do.
mhm.
You know. The coffee is good this morning. Yes,
Well,
indeed.
actually, it was the choir sound. It was the organ choir sound.
Oh yeah. Actually, I played that, man, but I don't know. Maybe it was just the irony of it. Just
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah. Great minds think alike.
hmm Yes, indeed. Like, subscribe, and share. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We got a interesting topic to start off today. This one right here is about discipline. It's about disciplining the kids. Blue collar dad tells the government to bring back whooping and make America great again. Check it out.
Kids don't know what the word stop means. And kids ain't getting started of being raised of what stop means. When parents tell kids to stop now, they act like they ain't said nothing. And a lot of reason of that is the fact of they scared to hit the kids. Cause if they hit them too hard, if they put a scratch on them, they know they stand a chance of going to jail. Yeah, we need to put ass whooping back in the homes. We need to put the ass whooping back into the schools. Let the teachers and stuff be allowed to whoop the children's ass. Yeah. When they took that out, everything went to going back. When they took the Bible out of schools, things went back. And we know we can't win by not putting the Bible involved in the Bible and the word of the Lord into nothing. Kids and grown-ups are more likely to do wrong before they do right. Now, don't ask me why they're like that, but that's just life. But if you can adore something on his ass or more right than wrong, and whoop ass is the best option for a kid. Whoop that ass when he don't do what he told to do. I might be stealing. I might be a thief out here, a robber or something, a killer or something if I hadn't got them ass wouldn't been taught right from wrong. Parents have the tendency now to let the kid be in control and not the parents. They was cute to tell a kid to stop and they didn't stop. But now parents are getting off on their kid ignoring them. Too late at 13 teenage. You too late.
Yeah, we're gonna stop it right there. I think the message is clear. The message is clear, man. You know what I'm saying? That the gentleman, even though, some people might deem it as funny or, comical, but you see the out of control behavior. You see the out of control behavior. Everybody saw the viral clip of the woman getting jumped by kids that are like this tall. You know what I'm saying? Like that, if that isn't an indicator that discipline needs to be reintroduced. I remember when we were coming up, you would get paddled in school by the principal, by the teachers. You would get suspended. You would get put in ISS, in school suspension, or OSS, depending on how severe your behavior was. You know what I'm saying? But discipline is something that is there's a thin line with discipline in this day and age. And I think that we need to, you know, find a common ground because, like he said, by the time these kids reach teenager status, break into teenager, 12 going into 13, if they don't have no sense of discipline around them and they're just allowed to do whatever it is that they want to do, expect defiance, problems, expect problems. If they have no respect for authority whatsoever, they grow into adults that have no respect for authority. And that's just the bottom line. That's just the bottom line. Like, you know, people be out of control. You see it online on social media. You can kind of tell in certain ways when people haven't been disciplined in their life because they'll do something as an adult that literally screams, "Oh, it's okay for me to act up. It's okay for me to be in a negative space." Let's talk about it real quick though. LB.
Man, I agree with that, man, 100%. Back when I was growing up, you get your ass whipped for the smallest things and shit you did, and then it made you think about doing it again because you know the consequences and shit. These kids don't know
Exactly.
the consequences of anything they're doing wrong until the shit hit the fan. So that's the problem, for one. For two, the parents are scared because they know if they put something on their ass, they're gonna go to jail. So they're not touching these kids. So they barely encouraging these kids to do what the fuck they're doing because they know they ain't gonna have no consequences for anything they're doing until they actually get into some real trouble. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's I mean, what else can you say, El? I mean, like this is an absolute truth. When we went to from grade school to middle school to even high school, discipline was still in the school. Discipline was still in the school. I'm talking about the paddle with the holes in it. I'm
sign
talking
your name
about
on that motherfucker when you got done.
sign your name, get your knuckles wrapped, get you know what I'm saying? Let's go down the line. Get your knuckles wrapped. You know what I'm saying? Get disciplined in front of the class, in front of everybody. That's exactly how they would do. Or if you got really unruly, they call your parents in, and then your parents would discipline you right in front of everybody to let people know that this is not how shit works. And I think it made us all better in a lot of ways. I'm not saying that we did everything right. Nobody does everything right. Nobody does that. We're not saying this to say that, you know, we haven't done anything wrong, but I guarantee you the damage control and understanding discipline is not just discipline when you need corrected, but it teaches you discipline going down the road of what to do, what not to do, because those memories do stick with you. Those memories of being disciplined stick with you. You know what I'm saying? See.
Uh, all right. I agree with discipline. At the same time, after having four children, and y'all have children too, having four children and living for some time, my oldest is 16, he's about to be 17. And I would say, after all this experience and all this studying and all this stuff in my life, I would say spanking is absolutely unnecessary. There is 0 point. Granted, the child may not do something, yet you create a trauma. And after you create that trauma, when they become adults, they may not necessarily go a certain route, yet they will act out a certain way where they're not thinking the right way and they're passing down their trauma to the next generation. Again, I'm not saying to not have discipline. Hush your mouth. Again, I'm not saying to not have discipline. I'm saying spanking doesn't really solve the problem because you're creating another problem. The problem is environment. The problem is school, period. Has nothing to do with the Bible being in the school or not. Has nothing to do with it. It's the simple fact that they do not want your children to be disciplined, which is why they took discipline out the school. Even though they took spanking out, they left discipline in. How do I know? Because I went to Catholic school.
Mhm.
That was the first place where they were spanking children with rods, and
Yeah.
they stopped. However, though, they were still able to instill discipline. Now, you go into the public school systems, they don't want you to have discipline because they tell the teacher to not reprimand them a certain way. I don't need to put my hands on you to feel correction because I comprehend it's the word. Now, let's go in society and history. Let's look at all the society and villages and people who do things and has not been touched by the Industrial Revolution, has not been touched by capitalism. Let's go to Africa. Let's go to South America. Let's go to places in Australia. Let's see how they live. Let's see how they do things and how they have that structure. What's the father doing? He's out there building something. He's out there farming. If they eat animals, he out there hunting. He's teaching someone else how to hunt. What are the children doing? They're playing. They're learning. They're picking up a craft. What are the women doing? They're out there doing more work than the men. They're harvesting food. They're tilling the land. They're tilling they're breaking up the fallow ground. They're
Right.
planting things. They're harvesting. That is a lot of work. There's more work than what the men be doing. However, though, how is it they have discipline? Because they have an environment where it's conducive for discipline. We don't even have to touch anyone. They just speak the word.
Mhm.
Because they live it every single day, every single second of the day. They're not distracted in school.
Right.
They're still learning. They still have discipline. They still have love. They're not touched.
Okay. Question here is, how do we discipline? What are the alternative forms of discipline? And on top of that, if a parent hasn't been disciplined properly and their children are twice as bad as they are, how does that work?
Well, how does that work? Honestly, you want to be completely honest, there can be things set up for it, yet a whole generation got to die.
Hmm. That's
Put
strong.
things in place where discipline can be instilled, yet a whole generation got to go.
So a curriculum of discipline.
Yes, because I've seen it with my own two eyes that how discipline works without even having to touch anyone for
Mhm.
years. And I've been doing this with my children.
Mhm. I can dig it. I can dig it. I've had to spank a child before for for problematic behavior. As soon as I spanked them children, they got all A's in school the next semester.
I mean, that's
Now,
only because of
now,
environment. I
now,
promise you, it's
now,
because of environment.
now, I'm to be fair, everything you're saying is absolutely right. In this day and age, you have to draw the thin line. And this is the reason. Oh, sometimes ass whoopings are needed. Blunt conversations. What's going on, brother?
Yeah, for
We
some
ain't ignoring
people,
you. We
because of
ain't
the
ignoring you, man.
environment. Yeah,
We're
I
just
agree
having
with
a
you.
discussion here.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? He said some of they beat him in a small room, and then when he hit the nun lady, he got kicked out in Catholic school. And I will agree to disagree. Sometimes ass whoopings are needed. Now, we all, I think that C's got a great point with this. If you following what's going on, there are alternative ways. You know what I'm saying? We're just trying to uncover what are some of the best ways, and developing a curriculum that has a discipline-based mind, outlook, if you will, is definitely something that can help. It's something that can help tremendously. And you know, respect to authority, I think, is the thing that's in question. You know what I'm saying? Like, respect to authority, that, because I see it a lot, man. There's children that do not respect their parents' word at all. A lot of parents do not know how to parent, and it's not their fault necessarily, but at the same time, it's created a dynamic in this country. We can't talk about other countries. We can only speak about the US. You know what I'm saying? In the United
Mhm.
States of America, discipline is a problem in this country, because that's why you have the school shootings. That's why you have people trying to take hits at the president. That's why you have people trying to, do all these wild things, shooting up synagogues and all kind of crazy stuff. And it doesn't necessarily mean that that's people of color, because there's disciplinary problems all around the board. Like, we can't just chide our children all the time. Not all kids are the same. Yeah, not all kids are the
Yeah.
same. I
But
agree.
notice how I was talking about within capitalism and industrial revolution. I'm just saying how the environment shapes how people behave. If you look at where it's not been touched, there's zero crime, zero disease, and everyone is happy.
Yeah,
That's what I'm just saying.
I get it, but we just seeing too many examples. See,
Yeah.
younger people disrespecting elders. You know what I'm saying? I seen a video where a young lady approached a person's residence and said, "Is this your mom? Is this your mom?" And while she's doing it, she's slapping the mom all the way up. You know what I'm saying? Slapping the mom disrespectfully in front of people on camera. And these are the type of behaviors that I think we're zoning in and honing in on. Now, I'm not saying that
those need an ass whooping. I was talking I'm talking about from birth on up. If they're in the right environment from birth on up, there will be zero need for a spanking.
Oh,
for sure. Correct.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying to never.
No, we just want to make sure that it's clear because that way
I want to be out there for clarity because some people do need to ask, but I'm not saying to not. I'm walking a tight line here. I'm not saying that spanking serves no purpose or does serve purpose. I'm saying that some people do need it because they never got it. They never got the discipline from birth on up because they weren't in the right environment. And the reason why they're not in the right environment is because of the Industrial Revolution and capitalism.
Sure. Absolutely.
And I'm saying since it had to punch there over there, and they're not in that type of environment, and they never do those things.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. In certain aspects, Misery, he is right because we have to look at how the country shaped the dynamics. We talked about it on this show earlier this year. We talked about redlining. We talked about being put in impoverished situations, bleak situations, if you will, stuff that we probably never ever seen in our lifetime. But in the late 60s to early 70s, the ghetto started to become something that really pushed our dynamic into some negative behavior. You know what I'm saying? Very calm cat, but if his daughter get out of hand, he's spanking ass. Yeah, I don't blame him. You know what I'm saying? And I don't blame people for how they choose to discipline their children. Some straightening, like Misery said, straightening is something that people don't understand why certain dynamics of children, because the environment, like C said, the environment does dictate a lot of things because one thing parents cannot do is control what's happening outside. They cannot control what's happening outside. They cannot control what other parents are doing with their children. You know what I'm saying? And it's tough. It's not easy being a parent. It's not easy being a parent. Not your children are not always going to follow your lead. Your children are not always going to follow your example. That's why mistakes are meant to be made. Mistakes are made by all of us. You know what I'm saying? We all made mistakes. Even when our parents told us not to do something, we tested the water and did it anyway. You know what I'm saying? We did it anyway, and we got disciplined for it. And so, you're right. There is a thin line. You know what I'm saying? And we'll keep this conversation going at some point. You know what I mean? And and revisit it because it's a tough subject. It's a tough subject. Misery said a smack on the butt, not going crazy, but the butt pops on that ass. Yeah. It doesn't have to be excessive. And that's another thing too, because parents, a lot of parents didn't go through the right parenting classes and things of that nature as well, because they have parenting classes. Like when you're about to have a child, one thing that they do have available is, and I don't know if it's in this day and age, because obviously it seems like that program has dwindled as well, but parenting classes, you know what I'm saying? How to parent effectively, is something that we definitely need to visit often in our community. And hopefully we can find a happy medium. There's things that I agree with, on all fronts, you know what I mean? But we're going to stay locked in on it, man. Thank you guys for that discussion. That was very important, very important. Let's go to our next subject real quick. How to combat seasonal depression. How to combat seasonal depression. Misery said, little boy we covered last night who wants to kill people. Did he have his ass whooped?
Probably.
Probably not.
Probably had no one to give him a hug either or tell him that he loves.
Oh, that too. That's the other side of the coin. That's why I said we're going to stick on that subject. We'll come back and visit it at some point. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to get to this next subject, how to combat seasonal depression. Have a listen.
For those who suffer with like seasonal depression, what insights or tips would you give them to like make it through? Because I didn't notice until the last couple of years, like suicide rates go up around holiday time. Depression ticks up. Like what, as a therapist, what insight would you give people who may be going through seasonal depression to talk them out of doing something to harm to themselves?
Get around people. Get off that couch.
Yeah,
I hate this daylight savings, man, because it's getting dark. Like, you know, we were just in New York yesterday, and like it's getting dark in New York like 4:30.
4:35, yeah.
I can imagine, bro. Like just like at 4:30, it feels like 8.
Yeah,
and you think you going in the house and you shutting it down. So I would highly encourage people, you know, stay out as long as you can. You know, engage with people. If you don't have community, build it. And if you want to build community, it's going to require you to be a bit open. It may be with people that are not your family.
Yeah.
And that's challenging because everyone thinks that, you know, everybody has this, and all families have issues, but sometimes the holidays is not the best for people because of the fragmented issues and challenges with family. You know, so I often tell people, you know, you hear somebody say happy holidays, it's like, you know, everybody holidays is not happy. You know, usually the worst time. If you have somebody who lost a mother or a father or a loved member during the holidays, that can be challenging because you're now commemorating their memory, the loss of grief. If you went through a divorce during the holidays, if you went through a breakup. So because the holidays, you know, there's so much alone time because, you know, you get a week off from school during the holidays, during Thanksgiving, and you got the time off during Christmas. It's a very scary time for people, man. And lastly, I would say you know, I know the weather's different for everybody, but stay outside as long as you can.
Yeah, this is one time where I'm like, go outside, like November through January.
Yeah.
Go mingle.
That vitamin D deficiency, man, particularly for Black folks, it's real. I'd take more of vitamin D because you don't have the sunlight. You have less sunlight, you know, in those winter months. But I need to get as much daylight as I possibly can.
For those who suffer with like seasonal depression, what insights or tips?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Get outside. Get outside. I think that's a healthy thing. I agree with the brother when he says that. And for those who don't know, he is a well-known, renowned therapist, King J. Barnett. Misery said, facts. Hell, some folks don't even celebrate holidays at all. Yes, indeed. Don't even celebrate. Pagan holidays. Yeah. Oh man. Yep. There it is. And so I'm not necessarily, as the older I'm getting, the less I celebrate holidays because I'm starting to realize that holidays are nothing but a money scheme in this country. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing but a money scheme. You're just gonna blow your savings to make others smile for a moment. You know what I mean? That's the way I look at it. You know, it's very important because depression. Oh yeah, Michigan is dark by 6:30. It's even sooner here in the East Coast. Misery. We like you said, about 4:30, 5 o'clock, the sun is dissipating. You know what I'm saying? The sun is going away. By 5:30, it's dark here. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. It's pretty much the same thing, Ms. It gets dark quick, and depression is something that can hit anyone. Can hit anyone for whatever reason. If something meant something to you, you lost somebody, or a situation at that time of year fizzled out that you really were banking on. You know, those things can lead to depression. You know what I'm saying? And depression, as we know, is very unhealthy. It is a fight for certain people who really are easily depressed. Miz, it'll make you tired early. Seeing that darkness fall early, it will force you to want to go inside. Yeah. It will force your mentality to want you to go inside, but yet and still, as the brother said, you know, We should do exactly the opposite. If we feel like that's taking us in the wrong direction, whatever's taking us in the wrong direction, we have to do exactly the opposite to put us back on track, put us back in the right space, put us back on the pathway to you know mental and physical health, because they both are equally as important. If you have no mental health, you cannot have physical health. If you have no physical health, it's hard for you to develop mental health. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important. You know what I'm saying? Even if it means not going outside to mingle with people, but go to a gym. You know what I'm saying? Pick up a sport. Pick up a lot of different types of activities. Go paint, go do whatever it is that you do, go bowling, things that people can still do. And that's what I do. Like if I feel like, those down times are coming, I'll go to the gym. I find healthy outlets. Finding healthy outlets is important, but let's talk about it, fellas. LB.
Yeah, depression is real.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, you gotta check on your peoples. You gotta make sure if somebody got a situation going on, just give them a quick shout out. Make sure you're all right. You know what I mean? Go over there, check them out, or go do something. You know what I mean? There's a lot of different situations because a lot of people got problems and don't let other people know it. A lot of holidays come up, you don't see them, they missing, and you don't know why and shit because they fighting personal battles that they don't want everybody to know about and shit. And then that might drop them to a low point too because they ain't got no outlet.
Well said, brother. Well said. See.
Yeah. I'm here to bring balance. So no, whenever I talk, I'm mostly trying my best to bring balance to the
Conversation.
conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Just know that we behind doors, you'll get more personal opinion. Okay. I will say that yes, depression is real. Even wrote a book about it. And
Mm-hmm.
the thing is that we're not here to be attached. Yes, we can be social. Yes, we're social creatures and all. But I come to find that people are attached. They don't know how to connect and disconnect. And and from that attachment, it breeds depression. That person goes, they're not around. It's going to breed depression because that person's attached. So try your absolute best to not be attached to a person. Be connected and disconnect. It's okay to connect and disconnect. That's extremely important. And check in on people. Yeah, it is important to check in on people. I Me personally, I feel
Absolutely.
it's important. As LB said, this people don't even talk about
Yeah.
their problems. I'm not one to really talk about my problems. There could be a lot going on. You just never know.
Yeah.
Like you just won't be able to tell. You can't
Right.
tell. Like when I don't even know if you know this, Pat. Around this time, November 19th, my grandmother passed away. I have no more grandparents.
Mm-hmm.
All my grandparents are gone.
I can relate. All of mine are gone.
Yeah, and they're the ones who basically raised me.
I have parents and grandparents that are gone. I understand it completely.
Yeah, so I didn't necessarily say anything or anything like that. One of my students just passed away recently.
Sorry to hear that, bro.
That's okay.
Condolences.
Thank you. So
Yeah.
I don't necessarily say anything. And
Right. But
me
see,
me
you're
personally,
you're a great person you're a great example of a person that will check on somebody because you do that often with the network. And Misery just said it himself. Me and C talk a lot sometimes, and it helps. It does. It does
yeah,
help.
yeah.
But
Miz always gives my most
what's
personal
the first
opinion.
thing what's the first thing that you say when you greet somebody?
Oh, I say great day.
No, 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 no. That's not the word.
Oh, you talking about me?
Yeah,
What words do I use?
yeah. What sentence do you use? See, I'm gonna catch C on his own shit. How
Oh, like this one.
I say so many damn things. I say so many
how
things.
no no how you
How
doing?
you doing?
Oh,
Because the first thing I say is great day. Then after that, I ask, how you doing?
See in his own teachings. How you doing?
Yeah, I do. I always ask that, and that came from that. I always ask that because that came from me not being asked how you doing. Like
That
I I,
normally is
I can't
what
explain to you
prompts that.
how many. Woo!
Too many.
How many years?
Oh man,
How
come
many
on.
days? I would go past people. Nobody asked me how I'm doing. My father won't ask me how I'm doing. I want to speak to my grandmother at that time because I didn't go see anyone because I was just by my. I was isolated. And it was intentional too. It was an isolation, and within that isolation, I can count on one hand how many people really checked in on me. And it was every now and then. I didn't necessarily tell them how I felt. I didn't tell them I was going through depression. I didn't tell them my thoughts. I was like, yeah, I'm good. Because it was just the way I was raised. Like I was raised like nobody wants to hear your problems, boy. Take care of your shit. Yeah,
Yes.
that's how I was raised. And it was kind of unhealthy. At the same time, I learned how to self-help. And this is how I learned the psychology of people, psychology of raising children, the psychology of being in the world that we live in, how we have to deal with things. So I would suggest like, yeah, check in on people because you just never know.
Truth. Well said, my brother. Well said. And yeah, man. Yeah, great talk. Great talk, guys. Great talk. Like, subscribe, and share. We here. You already know what it is, the AM Kings. Let's go on and don't forget shameless plug, lfxmedia.live. You know what I'm saying? The woke show. The Abbott, out in the atmosphere, doing what he do. We know that we sticking with P on the ventures, and you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all tapping in to lfxmedia.live. Let's go to our next subject, fellas. Let's go ahead. Vic Mensa on the importance of how you talk to yourself, not anything else, but how.
Things that I always recommend to people that's been so pivotal for me in the last few years is this little book called The Game of Life and How to Play It.
The Game of Life and How to Play It.
And How to Play It. It's from the 1930s. It's about this woman named Florence Scovel Shinn, and it's about spiritual law. It's about the law of attraction, manifestation, the things that we hear about on the internet all the time, but the way she synthesizes it is so powerful. Sometimes I'll send this book to hardened killers in prison and just see them start to transform their mind, to recognize that your internal dialogue is everything. That's what I would say to a young man. I won't even get into nothing else because I'll say you concern yourself with how you speak to yourself, with your internal dialogue, and you work every day, every night on programming that towards attracting the things you want in your life. You'll see things change. And reading a book like Game of Life, How to Play It, or even Joe Dispenza, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, that's about quantum physics in the same capacity. For a young man, if I had had that 10 years before I did, I know I'd be in a different place today. And I know 10 years from now, I'll be in a different place than I am now because I've started to recognize that, man, I'm not at the mercy of my mind. Like, I can make an impact on what I attract in my life and what exists in my life through my self-talk.
Because your mind is just a tool, right? That, it isn't you exist in between the thoughts, and the thoughts are a product of the tool.
One of the things that
yeah, man. Yeah. Shout out to Killer Mike and Vic Mensa. You know what I'm saying? Great subject, and it's a great message for people because there are many things that you can do as long as you change the way you think. If you change the way you think, change the way that you speak to yourself. We can't speak to ourselves like we're beating ourselves all the time and expect great things to happen from that. We have to speak positive energy into our life and then let it channel from the inside out, from within to the outside. You know what I'm saying? And that's a principle of the law of attraction that me and C understand a lot because we've gone over these studies in many ways. Like when I first met C, the thing that really caught us in the right zone was we started speaking this type of talk. and saying that we understand it. We understand it, we live it, we practice it. And so
Because I saw your logo. Once I saw your logo, I was like, what? I know what that is already. I'm like, yo, who is this guy?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, who the fuck is that?
Yeah. That logo was saying something without saying nothing. They said a logo, instead of it being the name J-Pad the Juggernaut, it was a seal. It was a symbol and a seal. And a seal speaks 10,000 different things. It can mean a lot of things, but what mine was called the protection logo, it's because it was a dragon chasing its own tail. The symbol in the middle of it was the Chinese symbol for strength, and it was protected by, it was surrounded by a seal. You know what I'm saying? And seals speak volumes. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to put my name up there. I just had to put the seal up there. And the symbol spoke volumes. A lot of people said the same thing C said. Hey, what the hell is that? What is that? What is that? What does that mean? What does that mean? You know what I'm saying? But speaking positive into your life, you know, the way you talk to yourself or how you talk to yourself, because I'm always telling myself, I am worthy of this. I am worthy of that. I am thankful and I'm grateful. I welcome abundance into my life. I welcome peace. I welcome these things and mean it, you know, because it's not like you just speak it and then all of a sudden something happens. You have to firmly believe on the inside and hear that that's where you should be and that's where you belong. And until that happens, you know, you may end up talking to yourself in a fashion that's not favorable. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we all go through situations that test us every single day. You know what I'm saying? Hell, like we go through situations all the time that are going to test those theories.
Yeah, man. You gotta stay with C set. You gotta stay with high vibes, man. Stay with positive attitude, positive thinking. You start thinking negative, negative things start happening. You don't notice the effects of what your mind really can control, but you really got to stay on that high vibes in order to continue the path of what you're trying to get to.
Absolutely. Well said. See,
I got a question for y'all. Before the question, I have a statement. If you can observe it, it is not you. Okay? If you are having this internal dialogue and you're hearing both sides, is that really you?
mm. Yes, chat. If you guys understand what he's saying, chime in, chime in, chime in. Ask the
So, Killer
question once
Mike,
again. Ask the question once again.
all right. The statement first is if you can observe it, it is not you. So, you hear this conversation in your head. Is that you?
mm. Yeah. Now that's now that might fly over a few people's heads, but great question nonetheless. It might be one of the
So I
most
said that
important
to say
of
this
the day.
because they're saying my mind, your mind, his mind. No, there is no my mind, your mind. There's only the mind. It is just a construct that is used while we are here in this flesh cell prison.
Vessel. Right.
That's all.
That's it. That's it.
So when you realize that,
Does the
you
spirit
realize
continue?
that you,
Does the spirit continue to exist after that?
yes, because spirit is not thought. Spirit just is.
Is.
You are a spirit, so you just are. You already know. So that's why you have to be still and keep quiet.
That's why they
Mind you,
encourage
you're
you to.
going that dialogue is going on, but you're just noticing the dialogue.
How difficult do you think today's society uh, receives? How difficult is it to receive stillness?
Or it can be it's it's all on the person. It's all about how how bad they want it per se, or how bad they don't want it. because stillness, depending on where and how you were born and the environment that you're in, stillness could be extremely difficult. And the environment.
We talk about by design too, don't we? We talk about by
this
design.
is all by design. Because if all of us, or if all of humanity all at once would stop and say, I am love, I am spirit, do you know how quick the world problems would go away? Just like that? At least 90% of the problems of the world will go away.
But by design, it is meant to stay. Because without the confusion, without the dysfunction, the powers that be have no control over anything. And unfortunately, a lot of us were duped into thinking that is how life should be. And instead, I call it the higher power voice. That voice you hear, motherfuckers don't go do that dumb shit. That one. Exactly. There is a voice of reasoning. That's what we call the voice of reasoning, or the higher power voice that Misery just mentioned. There's a voice of reasoning because, like I said, after a while, being on this earth, after a while, you know the difference between what is right and what is wrong. Even if you say, oh, we got to crash out, we got to pull this juke, we got to do this, we got to do that. There is something that's in your head that says, no, you should not. No, you shouldn't. Go ahead, C.
What I'm going to say is that what Ms. is talking about, I want to point out so people can directly see and hear and know. What Ms. is talking about is outside of the conversation in the mind. That's outside the conversation in the mind. That's the divine voice. That's what you truly are and what you're connected to. That voice is always there unless you choose to disconnect from that.
Choose.
So the conversation in your head says, oh, am I going to do this today? I'm going to eat this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. That conversation in your head, that's not the divine voice that you are and connected to. What Ms. is talking about is that divine voice that's definitively right for what you should do in that moment, even if calamity still happens.
Exactly.
Even if calamity happens, that voice is always right.
It shows up too. It shows up. Make no mistake about it. That voice is coming. We don't think about it in the forefront, but trust and believe it's there. It's there, and it always hits you at that moment. It will. Now, unless you choose, like C said, unless you choose for it not to show up. And even then, it's still there. It's still there. It's not going to depart. It's not going to vanish. It's going to be there regardless. It's going to be there regardless. What you choose to do, though, is what you choose to do. And we all have choices. We all have consequences for those choices. We also have rewards for those choices. Old boy 100, good morning, brother. Good morning, man. Turn your mic on, bro. Can't hear you.
Man, oh man, oh man.
What's up, brother? What's going on?
Same old boy 100. Sorry I'm late. Hold on one second.
No, you good, man. You good, man. Thanks for tapping in, bro. Thanks for tapping in your busy mornings. You know what I'm saying? We were just
do them school runs, bro. My bad.
Man, I know. On top of the other runs. On top of the other runs. You know what I mean? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, man. Yeah, Dre. We were just on the subject of how we talk to ourselves. You know what I'm saying? How or what we consider talking to ourselves, or is it really like C just said? Is it really that voice, that the spirit speaking to us? You know what I'm saying, and telling us, in the moments where we know that we're about to do something fucked up, there is a voice that comes to you and say, "Oh, you shouldn't do that." You know what I'm saying?
100% concur.
Concur.
Man, I'm a Gemini. I be tweaking already, and I got a dent in my forehead. Everything in me be telling me, yo, just go home, bro. You 40, bro.
Just
you
go
ain't no
home.
YN.
You ain't.
This young dude, athletic. This man might put me on YouTube. I'm be on Snapchat in the morning. You young dude,
Snapchat.
have
He
you on
said
Snap? Hey, you'll be on
Snapchat.
Snapchat. Cash App, Apple Pay. Video you get beat up
Yes.
these days.
Man, listen. Misery just said he's a Gemini as well. So you got a Gemini brother in the chat there.
Okay, peace.
You already know. Salute. He says salute, Gemini brother. Yes, indeed. And so we just encourage you to have grace with yourself. Have grace with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Always have grace with yourself. Don't beat yourself. Don't beat yourself. Treat yourself. That's
Peace and
a
respect carry you a long way.
long way.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what we discover as you grow along in life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Sometimes,
yeah.
and like C said, by design, and I said myself, by design, the goal is not for you to be that way in peace and in harmony. The goal is for you to be in a state of confusion, in a state of dysfunction, and look at your situation as bleak. Look at your situation as bleak instead of looking at your situation like, I have an opportunity today. I have an opportunity today to be better than I was yesterday. I have an opportunity today to do something great. I have the opportunity to do something that never has been done before in a positive light, not just any old light, a positive light. Great talk, fellas. Great talk. Let's go to our next subject before we get to our funnies real quick. This is our brethren, Dre from the South, 1TI. You know what I'm saying? It says, let this sink in. All the things that you have that money can't buy. All the things that you have that money can't buy.
No, the richest people in the world count their value by the amount of things they have that money can't buy. You feel me? Some people are poor, all they have is money. I want to talk about the value of the things that don't come with the glamour and the spotlight. Man, all that shit, yeah, I got it, but if money is all it takes to get it, everybody can get it. What about the shit that a nigga got that money can't buy? That's what I'm thankful for. You know, the rich people in the world count their value by the amount of things they have that money can't buy.
I'm hoping somebody heard that message today and it resonated with them, because the people that are rich look at value in things that money cannot buy. Money cannot make you happy. Money can change things in your situation. Yeah, absolutely. But happiness has to exist within you even before the bag comes, or if the bag never comes. The parable that I like to bring up, and it's kind of cliche and all this other stuff, but the Grinch, the story of the Grinch. The Grinch thought that he could prevent Christmas from coming by taking all of the Who's gifts. I must stop Christmas from coming. But what happened when the sun rose? Trees stripped bare, whatever the case may be, the entire village still gathered around the tree and said, okay, the real meaning of Christmas, even though we know Christmas is a made-up holiday, the message is the point. It did not stop them people's happiness because all the gifts were stolen. It did not stop those people from celebrating each other and celebrating life and celebrating the good, because the good doesn't exist in gifts. The good exists in us being good, being good to each other, being good to ourselves, primarily to ourselves first, because you can't be good to yourself. This is something that Bobby K used to say all the time.
Long live Bobby K.
Rest in
WERG
peace to
legend.
Bobby Kegler.
Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed. He used to say that after every time he got off the air. If you can't be good to nobody else, be good to yourself. Because if you're good to yourself, sure enough, you'll pass it along to somebody else.
Right.
I remember that, like, That was part of us.
It burned it in your mind because he said it so much
He said it after every time he got off the air.
Yeah.
After he played his last song and he knew he was getting ready to get out of there, you can't be good to nobody else. Be good to yourself. Because if you're good to yourself, sure enough, you'll pass it along to somebody else. Misery said, I heard it, but it's mighty funny. They had to get the money first, though, to be able to say that. Quite nice to be able to have it, then say it. He wasn't saying that we or he was on Bankhead. Now, me and Dre got a personal connection to Bankhead.
Yeah, I see that a lot. I see that a lot with people that's rich though. They, you know what I'm saying? You ain't sleeping on the ground selling dollar waters on the, you know what I'm saying? But, but it's a good message to pass along. I don't never want to knock the message. You know what I'm saying? I don't care the situation, however it go, because he putting out a message, and the message is, you know what I'm saying? That's what he putting out. He ain't more of saying anything like, okay, I got the money, but when you think about it, man, like my worth is my children. I got 7 kids, amazing kids, good kids. I got kids in Atlanta. So we speaking of Bankhead, you got 2 kids in Atlanta. So it's definitely what you can the stuff you can't buy, the stuff that you bring to the table, like even just good energy. Even if you can provide a smile to somebody, you just walk up to your goddamn corner store. The old man that don't say nothing to nobody, but he say something to you every time, because you already know turn the light on in him. This man never say nothing at you walk in the corner store. That man, an old man, probably can't talk too good, so he embarrassed to say stuff, but he comfortable with speaking with you because what you bring to him, you bring good energy to him. That's something you can't pay for right there.
Well said, Dre. Well said, man. That might have been the quote. UNC got the quote of the day so far. That was well said, brother. Well said. And Misery said, I feel the message though, for sure, but I hear these rich folks say shit afterwards. Yes, you do.
No, that's a fact though. That's a fact though.
That's what we call, for those ladies and gentlemen, that we're going to bring up another term, hypocritical. Hypocrisy. You know what I'm saying? And so, yes, I understand how that can be received from a person that already has a bag. I can understand how that would be received, but yet and still, I'm looking at it, taking T.I. out of the financial equation and what he's just saying in general, because now that he's attained wealth, he starts to understand, because now you're playing around in a circle of people that are wealthy. But overall, the experience that he's had with most wealthy people is that they don't even value the wealth that they have. They value the happiness, shit that people can't buy. You cannot buy happiness. You cannot buy peace. You cannot buy tranquility. You cannot buy, alignment. You cannot buy these things. These things you have a choice to manifest this into your life without the bag. And I think it's a great message overall, regardless if we see T.I. crashing out after he says it or not. It's the message itself. Go ahead, C.
Yeah, and again, to bring balance, I got to talk about the other side, man. I got to.
My God.
I'm not trying to be a dickhead here. I'm not trying to be an asshole. Gotta bring
Pause.
I just gotta bring balance.
Pause.
It's what I do. All right. So let's say like it wasn't T.I. Let's say it was Warren Buffett that said it.
Sure.
Okay. Bad example. Let's
For
say
those who don't
know
who Warren Buffett is, he is one of the most successful
he's a billionaire. Bad example.
On the face of the planet.
Just use Cameron for, let's say Cameron said it. Let's stick to T.I. The fact that a millionaire said it and he's now seeing that means at one point he was broke. And he's saying that because at one point he was broke, had no money. Now he's around all these wealthy people that's been wealthy longer than him. So that means they're old money.
Let's be clear though. I'm interjecting. Let's be clear. He wasn't broke here. He was broke here.
Okay. So No, I'm talking
Broke
about
is a
when he was living in
mindset.
a
That's the only
project.
reason why I said that. See, I'm gonna let you go ahead and get your take off. But I want people to understand broke is a mindset. Broke is a mindset.
Yeah.
Because the people back in the day, you know what I'm saying, didn't have a lot. But they never was running around saying, I'm broke. It's a mindset. Go ahead, see.
True. So now he's around old money and he's new money. Now he's seeing that what they really value. So at one point, a person got to say, well, he did all this hustling and did all this other stuff to get where he is now. And now he's saying that, well, that's not what it is. It's the true happiness is the things that you can't buy. Can a person say he wasted all that time chasing all those things instead of just finding happiness within himself before he chased all those things?
Great point.
So that means 20 plus years, he could have been living in happiness, experiencing that life of happiness and having more experience, more wisdom to pass on because he's being his true, not saying that he's not being his true self. He's being his true self in wisdom and not chasing something. I'm happy he's at where he's at. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy where he's at. He's at where he's at. I'm always happy whenever someone does something great for themselves and they set out to do a goal and they do that and much more. I'm always happy for that.
Absolutely.
When you double back and
because
we
have to be in a position where we're congratulating people.
Yeah.
Regardless.
I'm always happy for people. Always. Yeah. Oh, I never want to see anyone down. Never.
Everybody worked hard to get to where they was at.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yet to double back and say something like that is like, so are you saying that to not chase these things and just be happy? Well, what I would say is the fact that and so you can have more money, we have less. What the like the rich staying rich and the poor staying poor, like it facilitates that.
I'm gonna go live under a bridge and just be happy with it.
Yeah. So what I will say to people is that the fact that we live in a capitalistic world and you still got to work and grind, yes, get to a point where you don't have to work as hard. At the same time, make sure you're doing your best to maintain your happiness.
Well,
make sure you're not sacrificing your body unnecessarily.
Some people that have attained financial wealth, the real hard work begins to sustain that.
Yes.
Believe it or not, in certain cases, those people are working harder than people like us in certain capacities. Not all, certain capacities, because to maintain and sustain that, because people don't know. They want a yacht. They want a yacht, but they don't even know what it costs to maintain a yacht.
Some people want everything, and there's some people just want enough fish to provide for them and their family and make sure their life is sustainable and, no stress. You know what I mean? Now, there's some people who want to be the boss of that person and that person and that person. That's a lot of mental strain. That's a lot of responsibility. And like I say, and might get a lot of money that come with it, but then it's like once this job ain't available for this person, your relationships are basically, most of his relationships are circumstantial. The circumstances is he got a lot of money. Would them relationships still sustain if you ain't having all this money? Would you still have that level of happiness and stuff that you can't buy with money?
Man,
the stuff you bought with money. You got a Bentley Mulsanne. You bought that with money, bro. Happiness didn't buy you that.
No. Financial wealth bought you that. And not only that, but you made a great point, Dre. Just because you've attained and amassed wealth on this earth financially does not ensure that you have happiness. It does not ensure that you have happiness. As a matter of fact, some of the people that we know that made it in success stories, we can go to comedy. Chris Farley, Robin Williams.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Let me get this off. Let me get this take off. There's people that have amassed what we consider or achieved what we consider financial freedom and happiness. What we consider, let's keep that clear, because you have amassed wealth does not mean that you are financially free. Because you have amassed wealth does not mean that your happiness is still in the forefront. As a matter of fact, any one of us get a bag, I guarantee you, the people that are around us or whatever the case
We
may be,
all up.
their hand gonna be like this. Their hand gonna be like this.
Or
Their
got a
hand
business investment for you.
Allen Iverson was on a broadcast recently, and he said this. He said, "I got on this circuit to talk about friends." He said, "Because you want to know who your friends really are? Tell them motherfuckers no one time. Tell them no once. Tell them no.
This is
You'll
true.
see exactly who your friends really are if you tell them no one time." You know what I'm saying? And I agree with that because this point that we're getting at here on the AM
That's
King
why
show,
we still friends, because you told me no a few times.
I did.
Yeah. You told me no before too. It didn't bother me.
It
No,
is what it
no, we
is.
all
It
have
is what
we
it
all-
is.
but you know what though? Because we understand that no doesn't necessarily mean that I'm not with you. No just means that I cannot at that time. I cannot do it at that time. You know what I'm saying? We all still have to be
Right.
human beings because
Yeah.
I'd be wrong for telling y'all no or telling y'all yes, and I really couldn't.
And you
You
ain't
know what I'm
able.
saying?
Yeah.
I wasn't able. Right, exactly. So that's a very important thing. L, I want you to get your I want
That's
you to
called
get your
keeping
take
it
on.
100 with you. I ain't able, bro. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
Yes. Hey, by the way, dope hat. That's from our boy from Gully TV, Millie.
Oh no.
Not from the fashion.
Mom Dukes made this, B.
Mom Duke.
Your mother made
Shout
that?
out to Joyce
Okay,
Lucas.
Mom Dukes. Hey, shout out
He
Mom.
made
That's
this like
dope.
4 or 5 years ago, bro.
Yo, that's
That's
man.
dope.
Hey, yo, man. I'm telling you, man. My mom used to knit stuff all the time too, man.
Yeah.
And
She seen I love these hats, so she's like, I can make those, and made me a few of them. I got a few of them around.
oh, dope. Yeah, man. Dope. You know what I'm saying? What
Appreciate
see?
that, though. I'ma
What
let her know
see?
that. You let she
What you
down there with you. Let her know, Joyce. I need one of them hats. She gonna whip
Joyce,
you
I
one
need
up.
a hat. Hey, Miss Joyce,
That's
please.
Mom Dukes right there. You know you can hit her up.
You know,
You
but our
know.
boy Millie does have those type of hats as well. So you know what I'm saying? If y'all
Yeah, Millie. Shout out Millie, man. Gully TV, man.
Gully TV, you know what I'm
That's the
saying?
inspiration I got with these hats. I was actually one of the first people wearing PA knits before he had them. Before he had the little clasp on them, I used to be at his house every day. We doing Gully TV, we doing this and stuff like that. So he's just be like, "Here, bro, here, throw me a hat, bro." I just throw that joint on my head. You know what I mean? Like just cause I ain't really.
Oh yeah.
And then it became fashionable. I got a picture at my baby shower for my son, my king. I had on a suit on with the white shirt on with the white cocaine white PA knit hat. Before I
Nice.
had the Jones, he ain't had the Jones yet. He ain't, you
Right,
know
the
what I mean?
clasp, like you said, yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying though,
Shout
bro?
out Millie.
Like, so shout out Millie, man. My boy over there in Japan doing his
Yes, he
thing
is.
right
He's
now.
in Tokyo right
Yep,
now.
Yep, my boy
It's
over there doing
nighttime
his
over
thing,
there.
man.
It's about to be the next day, really. But yeah, shout out to
yeah.
Millie for doing the damn thing and being an example of
A14 legend, man. Just like J Pad,
legend.
the Jug Martin, LB, man. You know, A14
Boy,
legends was
100.
raised in the streets. Long walk through the
100.
snow
We're
to a house
gonna
with
give
no heat.
everybody their flowers now.
You know what I'm
Misery
saying,
said
though?
this, y'all. Misery said this. Misery said this, and then we're gonna let LB get his little takeoff about that.
Go ahead.
I bet I can make a post right now. I say I hit for $1 million, make it look real, and my phone will go crazy ASAP. Motherfuckers want to be friends now, cousins, brother. Yes, that's what we're talking about. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, boy, motherfucker gonna start smiling when they see you. Oh, you know the normal person that always got the mean mug. He gonna see you. He gonna be in Dollar General. He be a Dollar General online. Yeah.
Dre, Dre, you can attest to this. I know you can attest to this, boss. You got an Audi. You have a Cadillac Escalade. The minute that you started pulling around town in them joints, what happened?
Man, you know, man, you know, buddy hustlers.
Buddy hustlers.
Females want to dance by your vehicle and all that extra stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh
You
yeah.
sitting in there with the music on, motherfucker want to have their Snapchat on. Now I'm getting cracked in the head with a bottle at home. Yeah, man, problems. I'm out there with the roof down playing some music. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, Dre be having fun in his rides now, but that's
Yeah,
because
I'm
that's not.
pulling
It
up
has
down the
nothing to do
street,
with the
sitting
car.
up.
It has nothing to do with the car because when you was driving the old Lincoln in Atlanta, we was still having fun.
Having a ball. Oh yeah, it was
that's
an
just how you
'83
are.
Lincoln. We was in an '83 Lincoln town car acting the same way.
Same way.
Same way, having a ball. We city
That's
to
the
city
point
of
that I
this
was
joint.
getting at.
Pulling,
That green
we
joint.
pulling up on Bankhead on that stinking Lincoln.
On the
What my
stinking
Bankhead
Lincoln.
homeboy called it? They said like, look at Dre and the Poly Castellano, Joe. God, they got the goddamn Poly
Boy, if Dre would have put some
Castellano.
shoes on that thing, everybody be like, man,
You
that
talking about
flies
that
here.
green one, Dre?
I had, huh?
You talking about that green one?
I had like a gray one. I had like
A gray
no, that was
one.
my Marquise.
That was a
No,
Marquise.
that was my Marquise.
Oh, you talking
That
about the
was like a
Marquise with the
That
shoes
motherfucker
on it?
jacked up and
You
shit.
talking about the
no.
Marquise with the shoes
I
on
had
it?
an '83 Lincoln Town car my dad
Yes.
gave me.
Yes.
Yeah,
Listen, all
Man.
metal, everything power though.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Listen, bro. He gave it to me 1 minute. I was on my way to Atlanta the
L.
next moment. I'm like, what? I can
we
have
riding
this?
around. We riding around. All I see Dre doing is this. All I see Dre doing is this because that's how premium. That's how premium the steering
That
is
motherfucker
in
was
the
so
Lincoln.
jacked up and shit. I was like, God damn, this motherfucker got jacked up like a truck.
Oh yeah.
You
That
talking about that
Marquise. I had that
Marquise?
motherfucker.
Yeah.
I got truck shocks on that Joan to put them. 20.
Absolutely had to.
Them rims was big, so I couldn't.
You had to. Yeah, you had to put some shocks on there. But
Yeah,
L,
some
you
truck
got
shocks on
anything
that
to say
Joan.
on that subject, real quick?
Mm-mm.
Okay, like, subscribe, and share, ladies and gentlemen. The AM King Show. Just remember, people. You know what I'm saying? Tell a friend to tell a friend. We're gonna do a Wednesday broadcast, and then after Wednesday, we're gonna take the month of December off, and we'll be back in January. Okay, we're gonna be back in January, but we just wanted y'all to know. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, but let me just personally just take some time out. You know what I'm saying, real quick, and say thank you to everybody that has been tuning in since we started, which is what L, was it slightly after March that we jumped on?
A little bit after, around March.
About March, yeah. So thank you guys. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say thank you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys to everybody that's been tapping into the show. You know what I'm saying? Been a part of the show. We are super thankful and grateful for you guys. And and I know it's reciprocated. So, we just thank you guys for sticking with us. We're trying to build a network here. We're not trying. We are building a network. Let me rephrase that. We are building a network, and it has a net worth. And everybody, Blunt Conversations, Beat Boys TV, the lovely radio show, Old Boy Keeping It 100. Everybody that has got some type of broadcast going on in our network is very important, very valuable. And we thank all of you, LFXmedia.live, everybody, Breaking the Silence podcast, everybody that's been tapping in with us that has a platform. We appreciate y'all. We thank y'all tremendously. And coming in the new year, we'll have another season and we'll have another reason to make our minds sharper one step at a time. But that being said,
can I get one word in, bro?
Go ahead.
I would like to say I appreciate y'all for giving me y'all time, because when y'all allow me on y'all platform, that's taking time from y'all. So I want to say that I appreciate that, man. I'm just a contributor here. I know I ain't but I'm 100% rocking with y'all. I'm gonna support y'all.
Well, look at it, Dre. You are a member of the AM Kings. That's how we look at it. We appreciate that, brother. We appreciate
I'm on
that.
YouTube as well, Old Boy 100. I want to invite y'all over to my channel as well. It's spelled just like that, OLBOY 100. If y'all can subscribe to me, I subscribe back to y'all. We can jump on each other's podcast. I know we're gonna have a nice long break during the AM King. We can do an AM King, Wake and Bake podcast collaboration.
Well, you got the right wakers and bakers. you got the guys. They wakers and bakers for sure.
And all I ask is make sure you have your let us know what you smoking out of, because that's what we're gonna discuss to start it. Hey man, what you smoking out of? Hey, I'm smoking out of this. I'm this flavor, that. I'm smoking out of this, that. Let us know what you smoking on. Even care. I ain't know what I'm smoking on right now. I'm just smoking on some good gas from my guy right now. Sometimes you just say that. If you got the flavor, you say, man, I got the nibblers. Sprinklers. You dig what I'm saying, man?
Hey,
Y'all tap
yo,
in with
good
me.
shit, bro.
Same old boy 100.
Good
Signing in, man.
shit.
I appreciate y'all for allowing me on here,
Appreciate you,
man.
man. If you want to hang around for
C,
these
I
funnies,
rock with you, bro. You a real good dude, bro.
yeah, man, no doubt,
So,
man,
Yeah,
no
that's
doubt.
you, right?
funny zone.
There he is, right there. He got you right there, Dre. He got you right there. He said, "I need to be on there." Yes, you do, Misery, because y'all the smoke kings that I know. You know what I'm saying?
We on there.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
am
go
not.
follow Blunt Podcast too.
I will say that with pride, and I'll stick my chest out and say, "Yes, I am not. I do not have the iron lung. I do not. You know what I'm saying? I'd be ready. I am.
God damn it.
Weed makes me sleepy. It makes me hungry, and everything goes down south once I put the blunt to my mouth.
I got black finger. My fingertips be black. I come in your house straight to the ashtray.
Yes, indeed. Right to it.
I'm light skinned with black fingertips.
Yep. Blunt Conversations podcast said about to subscribe. I need to be on their mystery. Yes, indeed. Y'all stay locked in. Y'all stay locked in.
When they go to kitchen, man, go wash your hands. My bad, Pat.
No.
Ashtray. Ashtray. That's my new nickname.
Hey, yo, Ashtray, old boy 100, aka Ashtray. Y'all know what it is. Let's get our funny off real quick, man. I had to show this. This is a classic clip of James Brown being interviewed after he got released in '88, and it's just hilarious to this day. Look at James and peep out what he said.
Well, I'm asking you.
Huh? Because I look good.
You look
smell good. I feel good.
And you sing good.
And make love good.
Oh. Well, there we are. We don't have to ask anybody else. We got that from the source. There you are.
Hey, man, listen.
He said that to that white woman.
He was
back
on
then.
that Snow White.
He said that to that woman back then. In them
Man,
times.
listen. He had no chill, bro.
That.
When I say he had
That's
no
why
chill,
he ain't make it.
Well, I'm asking you.
Huh? Because
Why
I
do you
look
think
good.
that is? You
I
look
smell
good.
good. I
Yes.
feel good.
And you sing good.
And make love good.
Oh. Well, there we are. We don't have to ask anybody else. We got that from the source. There you are.
Yo, you hear the whole interview? He's on that book of sugar.
When he edited off like that, oh, come on, man. Everybody knows James Brown.
He was, though.
Yeah, James Brown definitely had a drug problem at the end of his career.
Bro.
James Brown definitely had a drug problem at the end of his career. Yes, he did, ladies and gentlemen. But that clip was so hilarious and so funny. I had to run it this morning because that was probably one of the funniest clips I ever seen of James Brown.
No, this is what we don't think about. That woman husband was beat red.
Hey, yo, man. Shout out James Brown. Rest in peace. Book of Sugar. Misery said Book of Sugar. Yeah.
That was a line right there.
Yeah. See, crazy, man. Hey, man, I couldn't contain myself, man. That was too funny. This next one is our boy Devin Robinson, man. I just love his content because the way that he breaks these fail army type videos down is hilarious. Have a look at this one.
Here we go! Oh, God damn!
This is where it all started. You know what I'm saying? This is where it all began. Look at that step she took. Took that one funny ass step. Blew that hip. Gave you a little bit more pop. Get a little bit more vertical. Got flat feet. That's why, you know what I'm saying? When them flat feet smacking that concrete like that. Hey, man, if you fuck up on your technique, it's gonna blow your hip right off the pelvis. And that's where we're at. Like, you gotta get some custom-made soles for your shoes. You know what I'm saying? That kind of give you the arch. Give you that little arch in your foot so you're not running around out here flat-footed. It starts here. Then you blow your hip. Gotta start doing them goddamn high knees. And then she blew her hip right off the pelvis. Look at this nigga's technique. Oh my God, it's fucking outstanding. Yeah, just rub some loose concrete on that and run it again. I need more effort out of your life.
There you go! Oh, God.
Crazy work.
She got a strawberry on her knee.
He ain't stripping tonight, I'll tell you that much.
Oh man, he said she blew the hip right off the pelvis.
She gonna strip tonight, AAC. She gonna strip tonight, tomorrow, and the next day.
She's stripping at the hospital. She putting them gowns on.
Into a gown.
She about to get plastic surgery. Her face busted.
Yeah, put her on the gurney. Yep, put her on the gurney.
She wilding.
Yo, she blew her hip off the pelvis. He said,
hey, listen,
the hip bone
I'm
disconnected from the pelvis instantly.
I'm gonna whisper this, bro. I was jogging the other day. I was at Country Fair get some gas. You know, I jogged to the car because it was cold. Bro, it was like my Achilles went out or something, bro.
Oh shit!
Bro, I just started limping. I started walking. I tried to play it off because you know you run it in and then you just take that back. Hey, yo. It off. I was like this. I was like,
nope, not today. You ain't laughing at me today.
I know what just happened to her. I was like,
hey, the way you just broke that down, man, broke my soul, man.
Hey, you know you jogging, bro. I'm like this. I was like, trying to play it off
yo,
walk,
you know something wrong with somebody going like this? I know. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, straight right up. Looking around. You looking around.
I had to. Oh boy, behind it. I ain't trying to be on the white Snapchat.
Oh man, got tears coming out my eyes and shit. Hey, bro, I've been there before, man. I remember one time this was about 10 years ago, man. I started jogging like I normally do up to the door. Man, something in my knee just said, wait a minute. And I said,
wait a minute.
Bro, you don't realize until it happened, bro.
Kaboom.
Wait a minute.
Yes, wait a minute.
Oh, wait.
I was like, hey, listen, I've been walking like a motherfucker, just walk a little faster now. I ain't doing none of that shit no more.
Man, walk. Yeah. There's a time in life
age,
where
I can't afford to be hurt. I'm a provider. I can't
be hurt, and not one bit.
I have to turn towards 38.
I gotta walk with purpose now. I got a purposeful walk now.
if I get hurt, I'm buying 4 phones. I'm just gonna be on Twitch.
Hey, yo,
this,
he
that,
said, man, I'm broadcasting.
Laid up everything. I gotta make something
from here on out. That's it. Ain't no getting in the ride. Ain't no ride sharing. Just broadcast. That's what we do now. Yeah. Well, hey, man, that's our time, ladies and gentlemen. Thank y'all for tuning in. Look at Jonan. Hey, what's up, Jonan?
What up?
Jonan, definitely, man.
Jonan. Okay.
Yeah, Jonan. He's a specimen right there, man. Look at this
shit. I fuck with Jonan, man.
Yeah. You said he's a wolf, right?
Upstairs. I'm gonna introduce you.
He hunts wolves.
He hunts wolves. What kind of mix is he? No, what is he?
Yeah, he's an Anatolian Shepherd.
Okay.
Anatolian Shepherd. What is that?
Yeah. Oh, they're the oldest dog breed. They have the strongest bite force, and they're used to protect flock from wolves, bears, and lions.
So they normally protect sheep.
Okay, yeah,
sheep and goats.
My man got one of them dogs.
You said flock.
He a real dog. He go with me everywhere. He's a dog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like we rolled up on a black bear one time. Guess what? He's almost the same size as the black bear.
Good Lord.
Yeah, I can tell. I'm 6'1" for reference.
Yeah.
And this is his head is up here.
Yes,
I'm 6'1". I'm sitting down.
No, I can tell.
This is a chair.
My uncle got some Argentino dogos.
Oh, okay. Dogo Argentino?
Yeah. My Uncle Tim. You know Uncle Tim.
Tim, yeah.
Yeah, he got some Argentinian dogos. He got 2 of them.
Yeah, they're
male
beautiful.
And a female. He keep them separated.
Got to.
Yeah.
Got to, because they are very
literally in two different houses. He keep
very
them in two
aggressive.
different
That's
houses
a
in two
very
different
aggressive
cages. They don't
species.
even want to smell each other because when he made
Yeah,
them,
that's a very aggressive species for sure. Very aggressive.
Yeah, they're real aggressive. They
I
can't
heard of
be
them
get.
before.
them
I heard them
motherfuckers
before,
taller than me.
but what you
Hey,
Antonian? You
LB,
said?
here you go. I'm 6'1". Hear that?
Hey, Antonian, no. You said Antonian? Is that what that's what it is?
for real.
See?
Anatolian Shepherd.
Anatolian. Okay.
Yeah. Anatolian.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I ain't
Yeah,
never
right.
heard of that type of dog before. But
Yeah,
no.
look them up. Look them up.
Yeah, I will. But hey, man, that's our
Yeah,
time.
when they have
That's you said Anatolian
Shepherd.
Anatolian Shepherd.
Okay, that's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard, man.
They're extremely massive.
Yeah, I can
they're
tell.
Bigger than wolves. They're bigger
Yes.
than wolves.
Yeah, that's why I said. That's why I had to ask. Is that a wolf mix? You know what I'm saying? Because
hey, listen, it looked big as hell, man. I looked at the motherfucker when it walked up, the head filled the whole screen.
Yeah, he's only a puppy, by the way. He's still
he's
grown.
still a puppy. That's I remember you saying that. Oof.
Yeah, he's still a
I can
puppy. He's
imagine
still
once
grown.
he becomes a grown full dog, man, that's
Yeah.
crazy. But
Hey,
yeah,
man.
man. Look, ladies and gentlemen, that is our time this morning. Thank y'all for tapping in. We'll be back on Wednesday, and then don't forget, we'll be off for the month of December, but we'll see you guys first week of January. Like, subscribe, and share still. If you guys need your AM Kings fix, go watch past episodes. We have plenty of them. You know what I'm saying? You can go on either YouTube channel and catch an episode. You know what I mean?
And if all y'all got platforms, if y'all just subscribe, everybody that subscribed to me, I'm about to go subscribe back. I see C just subscribed to me. Blunt, I got you. LB, if you got one, shoot it in my DM, whatever. I'm gonna subscribe to you immediately.
Yeah, I've been over there
subscribed for years.
Yeah, I've been over there. I've been over at Old Boy 100s. You know what I'm saying? I've been there.
Old YouTubers. My YouTube been around since 2012.
Yes, indeed. We're gonna show.
I got an OG YouTube. No strikes, no nothing. 2012.
Yeah,
but I never did nothing with it. I was the type of dude made it just in case. I ain't want nobody to steal my name. That let you know Old Boy 100 been around before Whack 100. It's documented.
That part.
My Old Boy 100 page been Old Boy 100. Yeah.
There it is right there, so you guys know. You know what I'm saying?
Whack 100 stole my name.
Like I told y'all, no cap. I've been subscribed to Dre's page.
Facts,
you know what I'm saying? I've been on there.
I'm active too.
Yeah, very, very, very. You know what I'm saying? And there's 239 videos, so there's plenty of stuff to cover. Plenty of stuff. You know what I'm saying? That you guys can tap into. Make sure you guys tapping into the network.
Appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, man. You already know, man. Much love, everybody. We'll see y'all on Wednesday.
It's always
8
good
a.m.
to talk to y'all. Hey, C, I gotta get your info, bro. We gotta tap in, bro. I can have some deep conversations with you, bro, if you don't mind.
No problem.
I'm gonna get your info.
You already know what it is,
no more
man.
Peace and respect, bro. LB,
peace and respect. Hey,
likewise,
shout out
well,
Jonan.
I can contact you.
They go Jonan again. Show Jonan one more time, bro.
Do you know
show us Jonan one more time.
Yeah, Jonan, here. Here, hug. Give me a hug. Jonan, hug. Good boy.
God, that Joan huge, bro. Yeah. That Joan would have tucked that black bear down. Joan,
big shout out, y'all. Look, he just took over the screen. But yeah, man, we're gonna catch y'all on Wednesday. Peace and blessings, y'all. AM